Welcome to Vegan A Go Go. This is a vegan cooking show. My name is Jess, and today we're making Aloo Phujia, which is an Indian dish, and it's pretty spicy. So if you don't like the spice too much, you can reduce the cayenne pepper that we put into it. And this is basically comprised of tomatoes, onions, and potatoes. And I've done my little trick where I throw the potatoes in the microwave and cook them for a little while, just to make sure they're nice and tender, instead of waiting forever for them to cook on the stove. So what I'm going to do is I actually have a poblano pepper, and this I bought like a week ago, and I never got around to using it, and I thought it might go well in this dish. So if you have a green pepper or one of the sweet red peppers laying around and you want to add some color to this dish, then it's a really great way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this up, and then my pan is warming up, and so I'll meet you at the stove.
So here we are now, yet so young and reckless, oh so nervous, just keeping ourselves composed. As the hardest thing I'll ever do, let's count on this one time, turn and two. Think again. Think again. Let's forget what the real world says.
Okay, to start out with, we're going to add some vegetable oil. You can use canola oil, olive oil, whatever you like. We're going to add that to our pan, and we are going to start browning our onion. And I've got about an onion chopped. Okay. Okay, so we're going to let that brown up. It probably should take about, anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Well, our onion looks pretty good to me, nicely browned. And so what I'm going to do is add our spices, and I have some salt here. And you can reduce the salt if you're on a low sodium diet. I also have some cayenne pepper, which you can also reduce. And I got some cumin, and I've got some turmeric. It's a pretty color. And we're just going to let this cook for about, a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. Get the spices going a little. Don't want to burn them, but just want to get them nicely toasted. And then we're going to add our potatoes. And again, if you, we're going to end up cooking this for about 20 minutes. So if you're confident that you've diced your potatoes small enough that they'll cook, then you can go ahead and just cut them from scratch. I left the skins on my potatoes because I think there's more nutrition in the skins, so I just leave it on. But if you'd like to peel them, that's fine too. So we're going to let this cook for, about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. And it's been about 10 minutes, so I'm going to add our tomatoes. And my poblano pepper. And again, this is totally optional. You don't have to add any peppers at all if you don't want to. Poblano peppers are a lot like green peppers, if you've never used them before, but they've got a little spicy kick to them, so I really enjoy using them. So we're going to mix this up real quick, and then we're going to let it cook for another 10 minutes. And then hopefully by then our potatoes will be nice and tender. It'll cook down the tomatoes and the green pepper, or the poblano pepper. And we will also enjoy this for dinner, hopefully in a tortilla or with some nice flat bread. So we're going to let this go for a few more minutes. And probably best to cover this while it's cooking. Okay, our potatoes are tender. It smells great in here. All the spices came together really nicely, and we're going to enjoy this probably using some tortilla maybe not necessarily like a burrito, but you know, like the Indian culture, they will pick it up with the tortilla and eat it that way. So I'm hoping that you enjoyed this recipe. If you'd like to give it a shot, you can see the recipe notes and information at veganagogo.com. And if you'd like to email us, you can do that at fans@veganagogo.com. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next episode. Take care.
I know I'm missing.